Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2024 Ford Mustang Mach-E. We're going to talk about the GT trim. It is now available to order. It was at the launch. We could order, the Select and the Premium, but not the GT, but recently has opened up, and now you can order a GT. And so we're going to go through and give you all the information of what's standard on all GTs. There's some things that have changed from last year and some different packages available, as well as some packages not available for this year. It was available last year. So we're going to go through all that information. Very thorough video. Feel free to move around. Use the timestamps down below, whether you're on mobile or desktop or laptop, to be able to move around in this video, get the content you're looking for. Because we like to call these our complete guide videos, because we cover all that information of what's standard as we go around the vehicle, the functional features, the exterior, interior, and then we get into the different packages and such, and even standalone options. We'll talk a little bit about those as well at the end of this video. So feel free to move around. We are taking orders for these. We haven't come up with our pricing yet. So probably going to be discounting here at McArthur for a couple $1,000s for a GT model if you're wanting to put in an order with us. So keep that in mind. If you're wanting to do that, contact us. If you're wanting to get a good deal, we can take orders, and we are taking orders right now for the GT, and I have an order in myself as well. So anyway, before we get into that, don't forget, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you want to stay updated on all things Ford related, and maybe even check out our live stream. Talk more about it at the end of the video, but we do a live stream every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central, right here on this YouTube channel, where we take questions for people. So if you have any questions, come on over there. We talk about all kinds of Ford news updates and everything else, and take questions live as well. All right, so let's dive in and talk about this. And we are going to now Ford. Let's go over to Ford.com here. Let me share this screen real quick with us so we can kind of see this. There we go. There we go. We'll go to this way here. So on Ford.com, they do not have, if we go down to vehicles and go down to electrified vehicles and go over, we do have the Mach-E here. But one thing you'll see is that Ford still does not have anything on 2024 yet. So we can search 23 inventory, can't order a 23 or build one. And they are going to revamp this website to say build and buy, because you can go ahead and buy online, or at least order online. See, they do have build and price here for 23, and we're going to use that here in a second, but 24 is not there yet. So we can use some of the 23 information. We're going to use some of that for this video, just as an example. Not a lot of exterior differences. There are some. So we are going to use this. But if you're wanting to, hey, I want to build it out and price it, how can I do that? We do have on our website, you can go to lawmacarthur.com, and not to tout our website or anything, but we do have currently have a deal with a company that does this for us. And we have order your Ford right here, and you can go down to 24 Mach-E. If you just click on this order, it'll take you to all the vehicles that we can build and price out for you. And you'll find Mach-E down there, and just click on that. So we have it defaulted right now to be all-wheel drive, because the GT is standard all-wheel drive. And so you can go ahead and build out. You can see starting at $58,995. So you can actually do that on our website if you'd like to. Doesn't change this image. It's just for photos just there. But yeah, you can go ahead and build it on our website. If you want to get an idea of pricing, that's the way you can do that. Of course, your local dealer can get you that information as well. All right, let's go on back over to Ford's build and price, so we can kind of get an idea of look and everything on this. Again, we'll go through the differences here, and kind of mainly use this just for something to look at as we go through this, so you can see different parts of it. First off, some of the mechanical features here. Some of this is going to be the same as it was last year. Again, it is going to come with a 91 kilowatt usable capacity, extended range, high voltage battery, dual e-motor as well. So you can have the rear and upgraded front as well. Motor up there. So all-wheel drive, single speed transmission, of course, 3 selectable drive modes: engage, whisper, and unbridled on that. And I did carry this over from the other model and didn't see any difference in the order guide in a way of any other drive modes there. We do have one pedal driving, of course. Love that experience. It does have an eco coach as well, so you can see how you're doing with your braking and such. Now that the e-coach is available in the engage mode, so it's only available in that mode, though. You do have regenerative braking, so as you're stopping, as you're letting go, if you use that one pedal, you're going to re-engage. You're going to try to build some of that power back and the energy back to the vehicle. Now, standard for this year, other than last year, is the magnet ride dampening suspension is standard equipment on the GT this year. So that was last year to get to the GT performance package. This year, that is standard equipment for you. We have a transmission oil cooler, front and rear stabilizer bar as well, that electronic power assist steering that just makes it a little bit easier and steering the wheel in those tight parking spaces and such. Electronic stability control as well as electronic traction control is included in electric parking brake. That includes that auto hold. So with that one pedal drive, you come up, you can let go of that brake. You don't have to use your brake whatsoever when you're driving that way. Now, also charging wise, you do have the J1772 CCS that has not changed over to the North American charging standard yet. That's from what I understand is going to be 2025 model year. So you're still going to have that J1772 CCS port for you. For DC fast charging or a 240 volt at your house or 120 even. And then AC charging is up to 11 kilowatts with a 48 amp capacity. And then DC fast charging is up to 150 kilowatts capable at those fast chargers. So you can plug into 350, but you're only going to charge at the very maximum of 150 at those. LED charging status on the outside, you'll see that in there, so you know where you're at and your charging status as you plug it in. Blue Oval Charge Network with the new Charge Assist that's available. So there's even more networks available on the Charge Network. When I first got my Lightning, it was just the Electrified America. Now there's a lot more in there, and eventually I've been told Tesla ones will be on there as well when they're available. And then charge management can be done through that Ford Pass Connect, and you can set up that account and everything else. All right, let's talk about some safety features as well. We'll go back to this for that. So safety features, we do have advanced track. So it helps you keep you on your intended path. So if you're going to that curve a little too fast and that kind of thing, kind of helps with the braking of the vehicle in milliseconds on those different wheels. SOS post-crash alert system as well. That's going to honk the horns, flash the lights if you're in an accident off the side of the road. Also does that 911 assist, so you can call 911 directly if you're in an accident, as long as you have that enabled when you set your vehicle up there. Pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking as well. So you do, if there's senses, if there's someone going much slower than you and you would hit them, it's going to alert you. Series of tones and lights and red lights on the dash that you need to stop, and preloads those brakes for you as well. And then does have post-collision braking too for the vehicle. So if you do get in an accident, it'll brake the vehicle so you don't have a more severe accident. You do have, as you're backing up, that audible pedestrian alert for you. So that way people know that you're an electric vehicle because it doesn't make sound, right? It doesn't have an engine. So you'll have that as well. And you do get advanced security package with this. So includes security, passive, and a theft system. For the vehicle, as well as intrusion and inclination sensors. So what that means is when you lock the vehicle up, people can't, if they try to get in the vehicle, it's going to honk the horns, flash the lights, and there's nothing you need to do to engage that. I've had people ask me that recently as well. We do get lane keeping system that gives you the driver alert, the lane keeping alert, as well as lane keeping aid to help keep you in your lane. So whether you have the cruise on or not, you can have this activated. And if you're getting to where you're getting over those lines, if you have the aid system, it'll help keep you in your lane. But if you have it on just the alert, it'll let you pass over that line, but it's going to vibrate the steering wheel if you do. Now, you can put those in conjunction with each other as well. So what you do is when you get over the line and it brings you back in, it would still vibrate the steering wheel and let you know you got kind of close to that lane there. Do you get Blue Cruise 1.2 with this standard equipment? And you're going to get 3 months free for this. It's going to be a trial, basically. We'll talk about optional equipment where you can get a prepaid amount, but that's going to give you the Blue Cruise. Hands-free driving with the vehicle. You get the intelligent adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane centering assist, the speed sign recognition as well. So if you don't sign up with the subscription after 3 months, you'll get the intelligent adaptive cruise, so you'll have all those other features, which are great features to have. Evasive steering assist as well. That helps. So if you can't stop in time, you need to avoid them. It's going to make it easier to turn, and that is something you can activate and deactivate, as well as all your adaptive cruise controls too. A lot of people forget about that. Intersection assist as well. So if you're turning into an intersection, maybe you don't see there's a car coming, it'll brake the vehicle because it's going to see that and sense that and brake the vehicle so you don't go and have that. That hopefully don't have that accident in the intersections with that happening. Also, 360-degree camera. so you can see all the way around you right there, and then a split screen view for you. So 360 degree camera is standard on your GT. Now let's go back to this and kind of show you some of the exterior styling here for this. See what kind of angles we have here. There we go. There's a front. Let's start with the front up here. We do have the active grille shutters. So down here, they're actually shut right now. They'll open and close when you need to allow for some air to help cool off the motors and the battery in there. We do have the front grille applique with the insert, an illuminated pony right there. So you're going to have a different insert there for the front grille, where normally would be a grille area there. We do have auto headlamps. So come on, automatic when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light when you have an auto setting, and it automatically goes to auto setting when you first turn the vehicle on. LED projector headlights as well with the signature lighting. So projector is so much brighter. It's projecting it out instead of being reflected in and then bouncing out. And then we do have auto high beam as well. So just like your automatic headlights, when it's dark enough outside, if you have this activated, they'll turn the high beams on automatically. Someone approaches you in the city lights, it's going to shut those off for you. So again, that is something you can activate and deactivate in your settings. We do have wiper activated headlights as well. Some states it's a law that if it's raining, you have your lights on. That's going to do it for you. And then configurable daytime running lights as well. Now the front fascia is going to be unique body colored upper, as you can see right through here, and then a high gloss, black painted lower down in here on the front of there. So there you go, looks pretty sharp there. And then we do also have front sensing system. So you're pulling forward, it's going to alert you as you get closer and closer to different, as a parking spaces, garage, that kind of thing. We do have the windshield is a laminated windshield. So it's like two pieces of glass with plastic in between. A couple of benefits to that. One, it might be a little bit quieter, but also it's to help adhere that windshield. If something comes in and hits the windshield, it keeps it together with that plastic sheet. So that way you don't have breaking glass coming inside of you. Windshield wiper de-icer is also standard equipment on this. Nice feature to have. There's some vehicles that had that taken away, and we have it with the GT model here. And the rain sensing wipers. So if you haven't want the rain sensing wiper activated with one of those intermittent settings, then it's going to go ahead and turn those wipers on when it needs to. It'll wipe faster when it needs to do that as well. And then don't forget, we open this hood up here. We do have a usable front frunk area, right? Front trunk area in there. So it's a smaller than the F-150, of course. It's drainable, but you can put some things in there, even make a cooler out of it if you need to there. So, all right, let's go to the side. I want to do the driver's side over here. There we go. We have a 20-inch machine face aluminum wheel, so it is different than this one here. So it's been changed for this year. I'll try to see if I get an image for you there off of the order guide. A high gloss black painted pockets with arrow cover. Actually, it might be the same one as that one right there. Anyway, so I'll pop that up just in case, because I didn't look at the wheels. Actually, no, I don't have it in my notes here. So it is. I'll show you that picture of the wheel for this year. Tires are 245 45 R20 all season tires. Individual tire pressure monitoring system for each one of those. It monitors your tire pressure, so you know if it's low and you can need to air that up. 4-wheel disc brakes with analog braking system. Brembo brakes, standard equipment for this year on the GT. So Brembo brakes with the red painted front and rear brake calipers. Looks like this one is showing that here, but there you go. That is standard equipment for this year. The front and rear wheel lip moldings are going to be body colored. You kind of see that right here, kind of going across there. So body colored there for the front and the rear. Also, your mirrors here are going to be a power folding, power heated mirror with the LED turn signal on the outside. Also, the mirror caps are painted black as well, so you can kind of see that. And then the pony projector lamp on the side, so it's going to project down as you unlock and come closer to the vehicle. It's going to project that down there as well. You will have the Bliss, that blind spot information system with cross-traffic alert, so it monitors your blind spot. There's someone in your blind spot. It's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror, let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. As you're backing up, cross-traffic alert, and monitors your anything coming from behind you to alert you of that as well. Series of tones and lights on the dash and everything else that you need to stop, because you're going to hit somebody if you continue to back up. So that works really nicely. Four-wheel and intelligent access, or I'm sorry, four-door intelligent access, which means that you can have the key fob in your pocket, walk up, even the back door, and it'll unlock it and allow you to get in. So some vehicles are only on the front doors. This is all four of the doors, get you the intelligent access. You do have a security code passive and keypad up as well on there. So it's kind of an invisible keypad. So a lot of vehicles are getting that taken away. Not on the Mach-E. You will have that keypad entry there. E-latch system with the push button to open the door. So it has a small door there, or a little button there. You just press it. It's going to pop it open. The front doors will have a grab handle. You just pull that to open the door there for you. E-latch as well for you. So as you're shutting it, it'll help latch it. Most people shut it hard enough to go ahead and shut it, but in case not, you'll have that E-latch system. Front door grab handle, I mentioned that. Also, the black upper window molding is going to be high gloss with the belt line molding as well. So that's this that kind of comes up and around, as well as this belt line right along here will be black as well. And then the pillars will be black too. And then front and rear door cladding is going to be black down here. This says black molded in black down there too, and rocker panel. And then also, we do have the child safety lock on those back doors, so you can lock those doors out so kids can't open them when you don't want them to, right? And then for this year, you're not going to get the panoramic vista roof standard equipment. It is going to be a body-colored steel roof, so you can actually see it. Look on this image. This is, again, 23. It'll be body-colored steel roof. This is going to be standard equipment. We'll talk about options in a little bit. You don't lose it. You can still get it, but now it's optional equipment for you. You have to pay to get that. Now, on the rear part of the vehicle, there we go. Is this the best image we have? Okay, we'll try this here. We do have the rear spoiler that's black painted back here. We do have a rear defrost, rear wiper, and it does have the center mounted stoplight there on the top of the rear spoiler back there. Don't forget, we do have, get ahead of myself here, a rear wiper, mentioned that, rear defroster with washer, LED rear lights or tail lights there with the sequential turn signals like they've had in several last years. We do have the rear fascia, which is body colored upper right up here with the black lower down there for you. And then we do have the rear parking sensors. So front and rear sensors. So as you're backing up, it's going to alert you if you get too close to the thing. Rear view camera as well. We talked about 360 camera technically. Reverse brake assist. So as you're backing up, if you're not paying attention, it alerts you if there's someone back there. But if you're not paying attention, it will brake the vehicle. So kind of like the pre-collision sensor does as you're going forward. The GT badging on the rear liftgate as well back here. We do have power liftgate as well that's included with this. So that's nice to have. And then inside, we have a cargo tie-down hooks inside the rear cargo area back here. Also adjustable load floor, so you can in a couple different heights there. There is a room underneath, underfloor storage for things. Excuse me. Tire inflator and sealant kit as well. That's going to be located under that load floor. Rear cargo area light and a power point. It's a 12-volt power point back there in the back. So not like XL power point. It's the other round one there to be able to charge some things. All right. See if we got some interior photos here. Going to give us some interior photos, hopefully. There we go. Interior here, we do have for airbags, driver and front passenger dual stage airbag deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. We do have a driver knee airbag as well. Let's deploy down from that steering column. We have a front seat mounted side impact airbags as well as a rear seat mounted side impact airbags. We don't see that in very many vehicles to have it in the rear as well. So if you have that side collision, it's going to deploy an airbag from the side of the seat and help protect you. Side curtain airbag that comes from the roof line with a rollover sensor. So if the vehicle is going to roll over, so deploy that down, hopefully helping from breaking glass coming inside the vehicle. We also have illuminated entry. That's going to turn these lights on in here as you're getting in. Also, we do have ambient lighting. Very few vehicles have more than just ice blue. Mach-E is one of those that has a multicolor ambient lighting available for you. So you can set your own tone in the vehicle. So that's pretty nice. The front door scuff plates are going to be molded in with the pony graphic. Can't really see that in here. It kind of cuts it off. But door sill plate. Floor mats, front and rear, they're going to be carpeted for you. The instrument panel is going to be aluminum right across here. Instrument panel will be aluminum there, applique with a unique design for the GT. Unique city silver accent stitching on the seats, instrument panel, console, center console lid as well. So see that? I don't know if they give us any other images. You can kind of see some of that along here. So, and then center console with the pedestrian armrest as well. See, it says GT on it. That's pretty cool. So your seats are a Ford Performance front seats, Performance gray ActiveX trim with unique Miko suede inserts. 10-way power driver seat that is upgraded for this year. So we have forward and back, up and down, also tilt for that front cushion can go up and down for the driver. And then we do have power recline as well and power lumbar. And then driver memory as well for the seats and mirrors. I believe it's for 3 different drivers. For the passenger seat, it will be an 8-way power passenger seat. It will be forward and back, up and down. Will not have the tilt for the cushion up and down. Power lumbar, power recline for that seat. Fixed headrest for the front seats. We also do have the fixed headrest, heated front row seats. The driver and front passenger will have heated seat. Back seat, second row is a 60-40 split fold flat seat. Fold down center armrest as well. You can kind of see that little loop right there with cup holders in those, beverage holders, as they call it. 2-way manual adjustment head restraints for the middle. Outbound are fixed, it says. So this one here, we can go up and down in the middle. And then we do have registers in the back seat. Can't really have images of that in here. We do also have USB A and C port on the back of that console on the back. And then we do also have the latch system, lower anchors and tethers for children, so where you can securely fasten those rear and front-facing car seats into those rear seats. And then power windows is going to be a global open close. Global means that with the remote, you can open and close the window. So it's kind of cool. If you're on the outside, it's maybe hot outside, you know the interior vehicle is going to be hot, you can roll those windows down before. So you just hit the unlock once and then press and hold it a second time. Got to wait quite a while. It'll do that because they don't want you to accidentally do this. And then it'll roll those windows down. Also, rolling them back up, you can do the same thing. Hit the lock, hit and hold that lock a second time, and they'll go up. Let's see what else. We also have one touch up and down feature for the front and rear windows, which means you just hard press it down, let go, and they're going to roll themselves down. So that works for all 4 of the windows, going not only down but also up for that feature there. Power locks with the auto lock and auto unlock. After you start going a certain speed, automatically locks the doors for you. And then when the driver opens their door, it unlocks the rest of the doors. The enhanced memory saves settings for the driver display, radio, navigation, and the driver assistance features. I like this. So depending on what driver, what remote is in the vehicle, it'll go ahead and save those. So if you have certain presettings on your radio that you like versus maybe your wife, then it'll do that for you. Also, a manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel, so that steering wheel will go up and down, forward and back. You get it just right, and then manually lock it back into place. Speaking of the steering wheel, we have a soft vinyl wrapped heated steering wheel with the city silver stitching on that. And actually, you know what? Let's go back to this other view. Where was that? Right here. This view here, so you can see the 10.2-inch digital productivity screen right through the steering wheel there. Outside temperature, compass. You also do get push button start. It's just to the right of the steering wheel, right below the register right there. So you don't have to get the key out to get in or out or to start the vehicle. We do have dual zone climate control. So automatic climate control. It is controlled here at the bottom part of the center screen here, which is a 15.5-inch screen, LCD screen. We'll get more to that in a second. B&O audio sound system featuring the new Biosonic. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. With 10-speaker audio sound system, including subwoofer, Sirius XM satellite radio with the new 360L, Sync 4A with the 15.5-inch screen there. Only a few vehicles have the 15.5-inch screen. Lightning being another one. So that's pretty nice to have that big screen. Wireless phone connection, cloud connected as well. You have the wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, the adaptive dash cards, which are these section right here where you can those most frequently or most used, recently, last 3 used apps will be right there, so you can go back and forth into things real easily. And then the one you're in is going to be on the top part. Personal profiles, as we mentioned, your different settings for your radio and the other things that you have, driver assistance features as well, and everything like that. And then conversational voice commands as well. So that means you don't need to press a button. You can just say, okay, forward, and that kind of thing for it to go ahead and start listening for navigation, that kind of thing. Speaking of that, built-in connected navigation. You get 3 years of service with this. The EV trip planner, live traffic, predictive destinations, and all that. Ford Pass Connect, including Power My Trip, Plug and Charge, and Phone as a Key as well, using the Ford Pass Connect there too. Auto dimming rearview mirror up here, so you don't have to lever to worry about. It's automatically dim that if cars come up behind you with those bright lights. Overhead console. See it? Does it have the 360 for us here? Yeah, there we go. Overhead console, kind of hard to see there. You will have that with the sunglass bin up there. The sliding visors with illuminated vanity mirrors for the driver and front passenger. Kind of hard to see on this, but we do have a universal garage door opener, 3 different buttons for transmitters. For those garage door opener transmitters, you can program those. And then down in here in the media hub area, you have a USB type A and C down there. Wireless charging pad that's located right there. You also do have the rotary dial shifter knob, electric parking brake back there too. And then also you do have a power point in there too. So there you go. That is all of our standard equipment right there. So there you go. So everything we talked about so far is standard on all GTs. So don't forget that. That is what Ford calls a 400A standard package for the GT. But there are some other packages you might want to think about. So let's talk about those. So now what I want to do is talk about the different paint colors available for this year. And this is, again, 23 model year. So there are a couple that are not available for this year. So right here, we're seeing there you go. Carbonized gray is not available in 24 model year. And space white is not available either. Those 2 colors aren't available for this year. So we do have available, though, on the GT, the shadow black. That is available, again, for this year. We also do have grabber blue. So that's a beautiful color available for this year. We do have Vapor Blue Metallic. That's also available, again, for this year. And we do also have a couple that cost a little extra, and that is the Rapid Red Tinted Clear Coat, $4.95 for that one because it is a clear coat that's put on that. So that is available for this year. Also, the Star White Metallic, that's tri-coat, 3 coats of paint on that, $7.95 extra for that color. And then the new colors for this year, we do have the Eruption Green Metallic that's available for this year. So that's a new color. You'd see that. You're gonna see that in just a second when we get to the bronze appearance package. Oops, spoiler alert. Also, Glacier Gray. That's a tri-coat. That's going to be $7.95 as well, and that is beautiful. I've seen that in person on a Super Duty. It looks great. Glacier Gray is also available for this year. And then we do have a color that's available in a certain package. So we'll talk about that when we get to that package as well. So there you go. There's your color options available. So that's all of our standard equipment here. I know I mentioned that was it, but there you go. Now we're talking that's it. And I think interior color wise, we do have, didn't get into that. On the GT, we do have a couple different options. We have Performance Gray, for the most part, is the only color available here. You'll see this here. Here we go. We have the Performance Gray with the metallic that says it does require the GT Performance package, not for this year. Again, that package is no longer available for this year. So that is what everybody's is going to look like. And then this is showing an black onyx, but that is not available for you for this year. So basically, everybody is getting that Performance Gray with the City Silver stitching. So that is the only other color. There's a package that's going to give you some interior accents that's different, but for the GT, this is it. So, all right. Yes, so they did away with this copper metallic stitching on the vehicle. So there you go. Those are your color and options there for you. And actually, I need to leave this out because next we're going to talk about a package not on here. Again, remember, GT Performance package is not available, but one package that is new for this year, which is really cool, and that is the bronze appearance package. So that is new for this year, and Ford really made a big deal about it a couple weeks ago when they launched the GT. So bronze appearance package is not available with another package that's new for this year, the Mach-E Rally. So this package here is going to give you a 20-inch Sinister bronze painted wheel. I'm giving you some images from Ford Media for this. Also, you're going to get the Sinister bronze outlined Mach-E 4X on the door, as well as the outlined GT badge on the back of the vehicle. So that's pretty cool. And then the grille, this is, I think, the most impactful, is you get that bronze mesh front grille. So that's very impactful on it too. And so this bronze appearance package, it's an appearance package. So it's all your exterior options there for you. And that package there is going to be available in 3 color options for this year. It's going to be available in your Star White tri-coat. It's available in the Shadow Black and then also available in the eruption green, like you're seeing in the images right there, which is new color for this year. So there you go. Those 3 colors available with the bronze appearance package. Now let's talk about another package that's available, and this is a late availability package, which means it's probably going to be part of Job 2 for the Mach-E 2024 model year, and that is the Mustang Mach-E Rally. Now, I did get to see this at the Detroit Auto Show this last September, and I have some images and some video that I'm going to show you on this package as we talk about it. So this package here is a really cool package. It is that rally inspired, so it's going to give you 650 pound-feet of torque on this. Awesome vehicle. Anyway, so let's talk about this. We do have the high gloss white Oxford white 19-inch wheels with the black painted graphics on the wheels. So that is the only wheel available with this package. You're going to get that. Also gets the 235/55 R19 Michelin Cross Climate 2 all-season performance tires. You're also going to get the black painted steel roof. So it's still going to be a steel roof, but it will be black painted on this. The aluminum underbody protection shields, front and rear. So again, this is made to go off-road, do some rallycross things with it. Rallycross tuned MagneRide dampening system. We do already have MagneRide dampening suspension or system here, but this is Rallycross tuned suspension for you. Front recovery hook up there, because if you're wanting to do some rallycross, you're going to need to tow this. So it does have the front recovery hook on the up there. The sport pedals. So that's going to be nice. So that's going to be inside the vehicle, giving you the sport pedals in there. The Rally Sport drive mode. So you're going to get an extra drive mode here for the Rally Sport here. We also do get the Mustang Mach-E GT performance upgrade. So it's going to upgrade the performance of the vehicle above and beyond. Now you see why the GT performance is being removed for this year, because this is the one that's going to have that kind of performance on the vehicle. Unique front splitter in the dark carbonized gray up there on the front. Unique rear spoiler in the dark carbonized gray, and the unique grille shield in dark carbonized gray with the integrated LED fog lamps. So that is the rally inspired fog lights up there as well. So, and then we do have some other things that are going to be dark carbonized gray as well. The door, the wheel, roof, and bumper trim that are all going to have like some dark carbonized gray accents on it. Hood and deck lid stripes as well. So I like these stripes and the graphics on this. They have a design to them, so they're not just black or anything. So that's pretty cool on how they look. And then we do have the clear paint protective film as well on the lower body sides. You want to protect that, especially when you take it down dirt roads or anything like that. And the Mach-E Rally door graphics as well on the vehicle. And then Oxford white steering wheel, door, and instrument interior trim as well. So there's where you're going to see some upgrades in the interior. And then also the Ford Performance front seats with the exclusive embossed logos and Oxford white seatback trim. So there you go. So a couple notes on this. The GT logo is removed from the center console lid. Of course, this is not available with the bronze appearance package. Also, the Mach-E Rally door graphics replace the standard door badges that you would normally have. And then also it says, of course, black. You have the black painted roof. So it does say the shadow black is selected. The steel roof is body colored. So of course in that situation. So there you go. So the colors this is available in for this year, let's see, is the Grabber Blue, the Star White Tricoat, Eruption Green, Shadow Black, Glacier Gray, which is a new color, and then the Grabber Yellow. Only way to get Grabber Yellow is with this package on it. So there you go. That's again, new package for this year. Late availability. Not sure when it's going to be available. I did order one myself, so when it becomes available, I'm sure we'll be talking about that and getting those orders scheduled. But there you go. That is again a new package for this year. So let's see, what other packages do we have? I think that's about all the packages. Everything else are some standalone options that we need to talk about. And so let's get into those. So now what I want to do is we've talked about most of the packages, but I did forget one package, and it was available last year as well. So we're going to kind of show you that, and that is the interior protection package. And this package, I believe it's the same as it was last year. You get the cargo area protector, which goes in the back cargo area. You also get the front and rear floor liners. So those kind of like the all-weather floor liners, like WeatherTex or something like that. Those are you'll remove the carpeted mats if you get that, and the cargo area protector. That is an upgrade for this year. You get the cargo area protector as well, or the cargo area cover is what they call that. That's also included for this year. So that's part of that interior protection package. We don't have a comfort package this year. That's all included for this year. There is not a night pony package this year. And then another one they kind of list as a package is the Ford Blue Cruise 1.3. This is if you want to prepay 3 years of Blue Cruise service, so $2,100 for that. So you're prepaying in, so it's a little bit cheaper than if you got it monthly. And that says Blue Cruise 1.3 there. Anyway, so there you go. That is also, they can kind of consider that a package, but there you go. Now, the other options I want to talk about, of course, GT Performance Package is not available for this year. And we'll get into some other options, and I don't know if it's the same wheels, but let's talk about one of the wheel options that's available, and that is a 20-inch machine face aluminum wheel with a carbonized gray painted pockets. Now, this is not available with the Mach-E Rally, and it's not available with the Bronze Appearance Package. They get their own wheel. That's what you get. But you can upgrade the GT if you didn't get any of those two packages to a 20-inch machine face wheel. Not sure if it's any of these here or not. I'll show you an image of that because I do have it from the order guide that I can place in so you guys can see what that looks like. Now, also, there's a tire that's available to go with that 20-inch wheel. 20-inch summer tire, a 245 45 R20. That is available with the the optional wheel. Also available on the Bronze Appearance Package, but not available with the Mach-E GT Rally, or the Mach-E Rally, I should say. But it does also require the GT Performance Upgrade. So let's talk about that. So for this year, since there's no GT Performance Package, there is a GT Performance Upgrade that is an option. Already included in the Mach-E Rally, but also is available for the GT Bronze Appearance Package or the regular GT if you want that. So that's a great way of upgrading that performance as well for you and not feel like you've lost out on that GT Performance equipment and such in the power and performance. Also, the panoramic vista roof or the glass roof, you can see last year was standard. This year it's optional. So that is not available with the Mach-E Rally, though, but you do get that fixed roof with the infrared reflective windshield as well for you there. So, all right, another thing that you want to think about this optional for this year is the power cord. So if you want the power outlet or the mobile power cord, that is optional for this year. So you will need to make sure you add that to your order. It's option 18D. So that gives you either the 120 or the 240 has a plug to be able to rotate that back and forth, depending on what you need. But don't make sure you go ahead and add that mobile cord onto your order if you're wanting that. And then lastly, front license plate bracket. States that require front license plate, it's going to be standard equipment. States like Kansas is not, so it's optional equipment. If you add it, the dealer puts it on free of charge to you, so you want to make sure you add that license plate brackets if you want it on the front of the vehicle. And then lastly, I want to talk about, not lastly, but we got a couple other things here that are factory options, and that is a hood and deck lid stripe delete. So for the Mach-E Rally, you have that hood and deck lid stripe. You can delete that. If you don't want that on there, you can remove it. Also, there's another option for a hood, deck lid, and the door graphic delete for the Mach-E Rally. So again, you can get that, those couple different options. If you want to remove that and go just clean on that and not, have the graphics from the Mach-E Rally, you can do that. You can remove those. And then lastly, we have some dealer installed options. So just like with last year, we got a couple down here. There are some dealer installed options available. One of them is a wheel lock kit. So you have one down here. If you want to protect those nice wheels, get the wheel lock kit. They replace one of the lug nuts of each of the wheels with a locking one. Also, you got an exterior bumper protector. You have that last year as well. I'm not sure if it's the same price as last year, but that is going to protect the bumper. So when the lift gate opens up, it kind of exposes some of the bumper there. That's where that protective covering is going to go over. And it's kind of a vinyl that goes on to protect that bumper. And then also you have some different, you have a first aid kit, as well as a roadside assistance kit that are dealer installed options. So basically, the dealer's going to put those in your vehicle when it arrives. So I think I've covered all of the standard and optional equipment for you. So hopefully that did help you out, give you some information of how you can order your GT. Now, don't forget you can order with your local Model E certified dealer. They do have to be a Model E dealer to be able to order with them. You cannot order online, as you could see. Build and price wasn't available. Build and buy is not available yet on Ford's website, but you can still order with your Ford dealer through your dealer, just like a traditional other vehicle. Feel free to go in there if you want more information on. For our pricing, we are going to be, you can contact us. We are going to be discounting below MSRP. I know that. Probably $2,000 on the GT below MSRP on that. And also, if you finance a vehicle with us, we'll cover the first $1,000 of the shipping costs to have it shipped right to your door. So that's something else you can take advantage of on top of the $2,000 off. So that's something to think about. Or travel expenses. If you want to fly in and drive your Mach-E home, then you can do that. We'll pick you up at the Wichita airport, and we can cover flight expenses as well as your hotel expenses on the way back home if you want to do that. There you go. So yeah, so hopefully this video helped you out, give you some education on how to go ahead and order what's available for the Mach-E GT. I have one on order. I got a rally on order, and I'm excited about it. So let me know in the comments down below you are planning to order. Does this video help you out? Love getting your feedback on that, and I hope to answer any questions you might have. In fact, come back on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Central, and we kind of go over scheduling information for the different models, including the Mach-E, and let you know what's going on. Keep you updated on dealer news updates in case something changes on some of the configurations, as well as recalls and all those other things. And we take questions live. So if you have questions about this information and how to order, that kind of thing, that's what we're here for on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. So join us on our live stream for that. And until then, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, smash that like button. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you in that next video.